Let's have a look at consumables. Consumables are items in the game that, when used, will apply some sort of status or effect, but more on that later. On this screen, you can see that consumables has tags just like collectibles that are used for sorting and searches. We open up the editor. You'll see a general UI exactly like collectibles. Count and max count are also the same as we saw in collectibles. So count is how many you start with, and max count is the maximum number you can have of this particular item. You also have the option to make this into a reward item, a crafting quest, or a collection quest, just to save yourself a little time. The tag section here is exactly the same as what we saw before. Let's go to creation. This is for crafting the consumable item. Creation time in seconds is exactly like for collectibles. It's how long it takes this item to be crafted. The cost is it works exactly the same with the different types of currencies. Here we have the components required to create it. So in this case, you get to tell it if it requires a collectible item or an existing consumable item. And this shows you a list of all the items to choose from. In this case, we have a collectible, the Lumishade Blossom, and require one, and Stoneheart Truffle requires one. If you have all of these items in the inventory and select craft, it will remove every single one of them from your inventory and craft the item. These are the effects that happen when the item is consumed. So similar to the collectibles, when the item is consumed, it will fire a message into the system. You'll need to set up an event handler to catch the message and respond to it. Outside of firing a message, you can also apply things directly, like say I wanted to give the player 5 health. So I would set this to health, and then when the potion is used, the player will instantly get 5 health. This cooldown time is how long after that effect is applied before it can be applied again. As with other things, you can have more than one effect, and that wraps up consumables.